That was in the news. So the issue here is even the torturers will be sold out. Why do all of these people, for money printed up out of nothing by the private banks, sell their entire souls, and then it becomes unpatriotic when they're killing all these Marine Corps and Army investigators in corruption, and they're killing all these officers, and all this corruption is set in, and then now the C-130s are collapsing with buckets to use the bathroom in, but the officers have new jets with, like, pleasure palaces in them with secretaries. I mean, this is like Rome burning and Nero's guzzling wine up on the parapet. I mean, this is disintegration level.
It is. For the last 30 years, I've been quoting scripture. Psalm 33, a king is not saved by his mighty army, warrior is not saved by his great strength. The war horse is a vain hope for victory, in its might it cannot save. Psalm 37 gives the prescription for national security. It says, trust in the Lord and do good, that you may dwell in the land and have security. By accepting the evil, we are destroying this country and its security.
And it's incredible. It's like the New World Order really are like alchemists or magicians. They got a spell on the people of darkness. They're obsessed with petty issues. They can't tell good from bad. They accept the evil, not knowing it destroys the whole system.
Or not care. I mean, let's face it, these people that we're talking about who are guilty of this evil are motivated by greed and power. Money and power. And it doesn't matter whether you say, oh, they want a fascist New World Order or they want a communist New World Order. It doesn't matter. What they want is the money and power. And we have to take it away from them. We have to separate big money from political power in this country. And that's not easy to do, but we have to do it.
All right.
We have to have a government which is not bought and paid for by those big money interests.
Bob, got a break. This is amazing stuff. We'll be right back with more of Bob Bowman. Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com, HomeGain.com. Check them out today. We got Reverend Ted Pike coming up in about 20 minutes in the middle of the next segment. Or the segment after next, 15 after, be with us. Bob Bowman, it's just wonderful having you here. It's great to have you here in town with us. And, I'm making another Obama film. And I thought about having you in that and just thought, oh, he's busy and I'm busy. And I kind of rushed that out. Mm-hmm. That film had 5 interviews. This one's got 10. This will be the 11th. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing one more. This film is just jam-packed. And it's just perfect to have you. And you've now agreed that you want to be in the film. So you're going to be in the next Obama film. I haven't released the name yet. But that will be out in October, folks. We're taking our time on this. I was going to release it quickly, but I'm taking my time. But we're going to talk about Obama now coming up in his list of betrayals. And again, we're not attacking Obama in a left-right paradigm. We're attacking to show he's a deceiver, a betrayer. And Bob was privately saying if he does buck them, they'll destroy him like they've done others. But before we go there, tell folks about your speaking tour.
Well, I've had a couple of events so far, and there are dozens to come. We're covering the eastern half of the country this summer in 4.5 months. We're not trying to do the whole country this year like we have the last few. Speaking in Austin tonight at Brave New Books at 7 o'clock. On the 11th, we're speaking in the Dallas area. We're going from there to Oklahoma City and then Tulsa and up to Kansas City and on. And people can check the website thepatriots.us and find out where we're going to be when. And people can call me on my cell phone, for goodness sakes. I have it with me. They can call the organizers. The organizers are listed in a document that's been sent around to all.
So thepatriots.us,
yeah.
And you're going to be speaking at Brave New Books down at the end of Guadalupe, off the drag. Great bookstore, great place down there this evening. So folks, be sure and get there early. So it's got room for about 150 folks, and it's pretty much always standing room only if you get there late. But regardless, it's a great event and great folks down there at Brave New Books. By the way, you know who else is going to be in the new Obama film? You know what? I'm not going to announce it. This thing's got everybody. It's crazy. And they all really make key points, and it all comes together as a synergy. Most of these guys don't even know each other, but they're all on the same page for liberty and freedom. Okay, Bob, I got a bunch of rapid-fire questions. Yeah. Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he wasn't going to hire lobbyists. In your own words, as we're also taping for the live film, go over it. He's lied about not hiring lobbyists. He's lied about signing statements. He's lied about not raising taxes unless you're above $250,000 a year. It's a huge stunt where they've moved some of the troops out of a few cities and redrawn the lines of Baghdad and 5 other cities where the bases are on the cities and the troops are there, but they're just now saying that isn't part of the city. They're playing all sorts of semantical and statistical games. They're increasing troops to 100,000 in Afghanistan and Pakistan. They're escalating the great game and divide and conquer there. I mean, I didn't like Slick Willie. I didn't like George W. Bush. I didn't like George Bush's daddy. I didn't like any of these guys. But Obama, he said, I mean it. I pledge. This is real. You can trust me. Yeah. And, I mean, is he the New World Order closer? I mean, we know he's filled his administration with old brass of the neocons. And is it only people like Fox Fallon quitting that are stopping him from attacking Iran, with Biden saying, green light, baby, go in?
I'm not sure, but I hope that Obama will return to what he knows is right. I mean, he is not a bumbling ignoramus puppet like we've had. He is intelligent, he is articulate, he is charismatic, and this makes him far more dangerous than George W. Bush if he allows himself to be used. But because he is intelligent, because he used to be a community organizer, because of what he's said in the past, I believe he really wants to do the right thing by the American people, but he doesn't know how to do it. And we're going to tell him how to do it.
But isn't that the best kind of Judas goat, is somebody who believes that they're selling the magic elixir or whatever? I mean, I agree he's charismatic, he's slick, but he is reading off a teleprompter written by the military-industrial complex. I mean, can you speak to the teleprompter?
I think that he is so intelligent that he's going to see through it at some point. And like Jimmy Carter, he's going to turn against his masters. And Carter had the presidency essentially taken out of his hands by Zbigniew Brzezinski. Obama has the same mentor, Zbigniew Brzezinski. And we know that there's going to be a struggle if Obama says, I'm not doing this anymore. I promised real change, and what I've given the American people is chump change. We're going to have real change, and I'm going to start serving the people, and you guys in the big corporations, sorry about that.
Well, Bob, he revels, though, and we'll talk more about this in the final segment coming up. He revels. When I'm watching him, his body language, he is relishing all these lies. He's relishing betraying the people. I mean, he is really getting into it. And I know what I'm seeing on his face, and I know you're hoping that he'll reverse course. But, I mean, do you admit he has completely done a 180 from what he said he would do?
Sure. He has done some good things. He has made some positive changes. But like I say, chump change. For him to really come around is going to be dangerous to him. Barack's one weakness, it seems, is that he wants to be liked by everybody, including the global elites. And the fact is you can't serve two masters. And he is at some point going to have to decide whether he's going to carry through on his pre-election pledges to serve us, the American people, or if he's going to continue to serve those global elites that he has surrounded himself with.
All right, stay there. We got a break. Right back with Bob Bowman.